Well, that's me live, isn't it? Hi, everybody. How you doing? Animated gamer, welcome in. I'm in the middle of just redoing the bubble gun, and as we know, there's a problem with the bubble queuing system. It's another thing that I need to have a look at. So that means that I just went live. I just went. So I have just reloaded the bubble gun, which is why we get a wee bit of bubbles out of that. But that wasn't a full blast because we need to prime the tubes. So check this out. I would say those tubes are primed. I would say the tubes are primed. So, left him on device. This is your bubble blast. And Avgas, thank you very much for the channel points. I shall not be hydrating because I've not got any water in. It's been a wee while since I've done this. I might practice. The channel points will not be refunded. And Jai Hardy, thanks very much. Here, wait a wee minute. There might be a bubble queue now. Oh, God, man. I forgot about this. I forgot that this is where it is. Hi, folks. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to twitch.tv/Ted30. And remember that / is very important. How you all doing? Listen, at the start of the stream, we share good news. Big or small, if you've got any good news, please put it in chat. It's very important. And my good news is that I'm back. And my other good news is that Right Here has just cheered 500 bits, so thank you very much, Right Here. And Jai Hardy has resubbed for 24 months. Thank you very much, Jai Hardy. Left him on device, thank you once again. An animated gamer, thank you very, very much. Welcome back, Skyver. Hello, and how yous doing? Has anybody got like any good news? Anything good happening? Anything changed since the last time I spoke to you? Anything like that? Any of that sort of stuff? What we're going to do today is I need to sort my garden, man. I've had to sort 100 and 200 to 300 different things. And one of the things that I still haven't sorted is my trees in my garden, well, my landlord's trees in my garden, are growing dangerously close to what might be the telephone wire. So I want to get them all chopped down. But I need to stream because I've not streamed for about 5 years. But I also need to do this other thing. Also, I can't do the garden thing tonight because I'm going to see somebody about a work thing. I've got a sort of job thing that I'm doing. And so, right, what does all of this mean? All of this means that today, live on stream, I'm going to be strapping my phone to my head once it's fully charged. We're going to go up some precariously perched ladders, right? See my ladders, when they open up, they're like this, right? But the tree is here. So what I need to do is not open the ladders, but just kind of tip them onto the tree. It's going to be very dangerous. In addition to that, I've got an electronic like that. And then I've got some analog like as well. And so I'm going to bugger up. Basically, I'm going to bugger up my garden today. Or I'm not going to quite manage to do that because of technology issues. Chances are my phone won't contact the base station in the garage, and then the garage won't. Let's just see. Let's just see. It's quite an ambitious thing to do. The police in the past have told me not to stream like my garden and my house and all of that. But that's kind of who I am. So we're going to just bloody do it. Are yous all doing good? Espadrille, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome in, Espadrille. Thank you for 58 months. Why are you doing this and not the landlord? Because maintaining the garden is the tenant's responsibility. Apparently. I'll start at the top. Hello, Wright here. Hello, Charlie When. Hello, back on the SSRIs. Hello, Bowdy. Hello, Halric Caravore. Thank you very much for being back, everybody. 4 and 20 million doors. Have you changed your username, 4 and 20 million doors? Because I don't recognise that username. And it says that you've written 27 messages in the channel. So I assume you're somebody else. But welcome in. How's it going? SSRI's Fluffy, welcome in. TD, hello, how are you? Qatari Links, hello Cater Cakes, how's it going? Looking sharp, why thank you very much. I have had a nice wee haircut, actually, I have had a nice wee haircut. My hair was getting mental. It was looking a bit sort of eccentric inventor. And I know I am an eccentric inventor, but do you know what I mean? You need to be kind of wealthy in order to pull off the haircut that I had, and I am not wealthy. Hello, Chameleon. Good afternoon. Afternoon, folks. Good news. After fighting with client mailbox nonsense all morning, I think I can finally grab some lunch. That sounds awful. How just rubbish is emails when they don't work, and they should work. I don't know what client mailbox is, other than like you're talking about an actual client's mailbox. Oh, guess what, everybody? I know what my good news is. Guess what? Do you remember I was doing work for somebody in November? Do you remember that? No. I was doing work for somebody in June. And I finally found out who to invoice in November. And do you remember I was still waiting on money for that? They fucking sent me the money. Hey! So that's good. So that's nearly a year? Well, 3 months shy of when I did the work. So that's good. Sorry I'm a wee bit late on, by the way, today. When I sat down to start streaming, basically everything needed re-logged in and all of that sort of stuff. Goodness me, Docto. Goodness me, Docto, that was very, very generous of you. Docto, thank you very much for gifting that sub to Exodus Johnson. Thanks very much for gifting a sub to Tonkiss. Thank you very much, Type Delete. And thanks very much, Slabs. And Ryan M. Swanson as well, thank you very much. I've got a feeling, I had another bubble blast there coming for Wee Shed. Wee Shed, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you very, very much for subbing. I hope you're doing good. Wee Shed, in fact, I think it's public knowledge. Scroobius Pip is coming up on Monday, right? But you're going on holiday on Sunday. And I had an idea that Pip could just like live in your house because you're not going to be using it because you're on holiday. So just so that you know, that was like a possibility. You're going tomorrow? Just so you know, that was like, I had it all arranged and stuff like that. But then, we don't need to do it, so it's fine. But I just thought it would be funny. Listen, everybody, thank you very much for that hype train. And Docto, thank you very, very much for gifting us up to all the folk. Docto, you've been very, very generous. And I just want to say thank you very much for doing that, Docto. What a legend. So I'm going to be very busy at least Monday, Tuesday next week. So Scroobius Pip is coming up and we're going to do more location scouting for the film that we're working on, Area of Outstanding Natural Beauty. And what we need to do, here's the deal, everybody, what we need to do is we need to find like a greasy spoon cafe that we can film in. We aren't going to be filming in next week, right? We're up to location scout for stuff that we're going to be filming in March. Lucy Kelly, thank you very much. Lucy Kelly, thank you very much for 36 months. You're a legend. Thank you very, very much, Lucy. Thank you very much, Lucy Kelly. So, we're going to be filming in March, but we need like a cafe interior and Like, I can think of a billion different cafes that would work good and would be good. But what would be ideal is if we know somebody that sort of owns a cafe or is like best mates with, this person here loves helping with independent films. They'll sort it out. You know what I mean? Basically, sorry, we're not filming March, we're filming May. I get my months mixed up. It's caused quite an issue on this project. Mike Almond, how you doing? Thank you very much for subbing, Mike Almond. Chuck this up your area of outstanding natural booty. Mike.Almond, area of outstanding natural booty is the pornography remake of the film that we're making. You know how like you've got Saving Private Ryan and then you've got the porno remake, which is, what was it again? It's always to do with puns. Shaving Ryan's Privates. All of that sort of stuff. Anyway. Mike Almond, thank you very much for resubbing. Sorry I had to say it. It's been a wee while since I've streamed, man. I've forgotten how to do it. Forgot where the bar is. Thanks for this hype train, folks. So, We Shed, you're leaving tomorrow? Because we were going to come and see you on Sunday. Pippa gets her haircut on Sunday. Arno Boko says, good news, got the vasectomy last Friday, never felt a thing during, and little to no pain since. It's 10 times worse getting a fill-in. Arno Boko, congratulations and all the best. And happy shagging. That's good news. Have I missed good news? I think I've missed some good news. I've missed a lot of good news. Sorry, I was pure... if you've got any more good news, stick it in the chat, please. Chameleon says, afternoon, folks. Good news after I have read that. I've read that. Sorry, burped. Hello, Bowdy. Welcome in. Bowdy says, I got good news. I pulled the trigger on a Eurorack analog synth last night. Should arrive later on today. Bowdy, what have you done? What if you... This is now a new chapter, isn't it? You're now a modular synth guy. Although I don't know if you were a modular synth guy before. Hello, Kate or Cakes. Thank you very much for resub and welcome in. What a legend. Thank you very much, Kate. Twitch is mental, isn't it? Just as a thing. It changes so much. But one person who's been consistent, more or less since I started, that was a big bubble globule, was Kate. So make some respect, Kate. Devon Inc. Hello, how's it going? Devon Inc. Welcome in. Thank you very much for subbing. And thank you very much for this hype train, folks. Legends. Legends. Right, so what I'm going to do today is read out your good news because we need a wee bit of good news, right? And then I'm going to try and do something quite ambitious. I'm going to try and go into the garden, go up a ladder, trim a tree. And I'm going to try and do that with lots of technological apparatus strapped onto my body, and hopefully it will maintain Wi-Fi signal. Hopefully I won't fall and trip. All of that sort of stuff. There is a real element of danger in today's stream. There's also an element that technically it might not work. You know, I might be out of range of Wi-Fi, in which case there is a real risk of just disappointment. But we're used to that. We're used to that. So it'll be fine. So Bowdy's now a Eurorack lad. Nicknell says, my good news is I'll be visiting Glasgow with the mayor returns to see Ghost next month. Oh, aye, Nicknell. Is Ghost a theatre show? And it's different from Ghost Stories that was written by Andrew Nyman and League of Gentlemen, man. When somebody says Ghost, I'm thinking of, what's these chops? Swayze? Ghost are a band, I see. I don't even know. Ghost are a Swedish rock band. Did they wear stuff? I think I might know who they are now. They look like Dead by Daylight characters. Aye. I know exactly who you're talking about. Class. I hope you have a fantastic time. And when in Glasgow, remember to do all the wonderful things if you've got time. Cool. I used to be down with the kids, man. I used to know bands. Now somebody's saying a band name and I'm thinking it's Patrick Swayze. I think I'm old now. But But that's really good news, Nick. Now, congratulations. Nuras says, I went out for the first motorcycle ride of the season last week, weeks earlier than expected, had a blast. Nuras, congratulations on being out and being all in about it. There is a phenomenon that I know in the newsroom, because I work in TV news, and that the police know about as well. And there's a name for it, which is maybe a wee bit disrespectful, but I can't remember the name for it. But it's a descriptor for the first weekend of sun in Scotland of the year. And lots of people get into accidents and stuff like that because multiple different reasons. They haven't been out on their motorbikes in months because it's been raining and wet and rubbish. Reason two, their motorbike hasn't been used in a while. So there could be like mechanical, just maintenance and stuff like that. And there's probably other different reasons. But every year, the first weekend of sunshine, bang, statistically, there is a big rise in vehicular incidents to do with motorbikes. So what I've done there, right, don't know if you've spotted what I've masterfully done, is I've taken what you've said and I've turned it into like a downer, like a pure downer. And I didn't mean to do that. But I mean to be helpful. All I mean to be is helpful. So keep that in the back of your mind of just, all right, I need to take... Christ, I'm sounding like an old guy, ain't I? I'm sounding like an old guy. Feeling like pure shit now, never riding again. Aye. I feel like your ma. Right, you make sure you don't crash. Right? Because if you crash, that's a bad thing. Okay. Your ass... Fucking have a load of fun. That sounds brilliant. I'd quite like a wee shot of a motorbike. But I'm sorry for the pure downer spin on your good news. I think I can learn something for that. Somebody told me great news, and I'm like, well, motorbikes actually, the fatalities are very... What's wrong with me, man? What's wrong with me? Listen, I'll be honest with you, I think it'll take maybe a week or something of regular streams before my patter is back up to the accepted patter standard. Remember this happened before, right? So there'll be just experimental patter, right, for a wee while, and then I will adjust and I will get used to talking again, and then it'll all be all right, right? But see, for the next maybe 4 days, maybe week, Cosmic Muse, how you doing? Thank you very much for resub and welcome in. Thank you very much for your Prime sub. I love Prime subs. So Cosmic Muse, thank you very much for giving me yours. Legend. Halric says, good news, the sun is shining and I've got a big stock of ice cream to get through this afternoon. Brilliant. Halric, that sounds dynamite. Katari Link says, good news, my gym induction got cancelled so I can stay fat another day. Amazing, Katari Links. I really need to put on muscle, man. I really, really need to do it. Charlie Wen says, paying rent to also do the landlord's job. Lovely. Aye. Try to just push it down, man. Anyway, hello, Pursue. So, basically, what we're doing is we are going outside to trim trees, right? That's it, essentially. Topiary. Going to do some collaborative topiary. However, I don't know what I'm doing, and it's all dangerous and stuff like that. So it might be entertaining. We'll see how it goes. Did you work on that 7 episode where Roscoe got interviewed? No, I did not. Well, actually, I think he's been on the 7 and the 9 a couple of times. But if it was recent, well, it couldn't have been recent because that show's been cancelled. But if it was just before it went off air, then no, I didn't. But if it was like about 4 or 5 years ago, I did. Because I remember he was being interviewed by my work and he wore one of my t-shirts when he was being interviewed. And I was like, I didn't know he was going to do that. And he didn't put the connection together. He just bought one of my t-shirts ages before. But I was a wee bit worried for a second. I'm like, is this undue prominence? Because in the BBC, you need to do things, right? So if you're talking about, if you're talking about chocolate bars, and then you only talk about Mars bars and the thing, then the Twix Corporation will be like, why the fuck are you not talking about Twixes? So there would be an undue prominence for one product over another. And I was a wee bit concerned that Roscoe, this story's not great, but I'm going to continue it, that there would be undue prominence of my thing, but it ended up being fine. Thus concludes that story. But no, if he was on the 7, like, before it ended there, I didn't work on it. I didn't work on it. As I've said, my part will be a wee bit experimental for a while. Hey, Glacius is in. Welcome in. How's it going? Good afternoon, 10:30 and chat. Good news. I've had 2 interviews in the past week and another on Monday. The one yesterday was for a public sector job, and it's the one I want most right now. Get on about it, hey, Glacius. That sounds dynamite. Remember, for anybody going for job interviews, there's the acronym. What is the acronym again? Oh, fuck. In order to use it, you need to remember it. It's to ensure you answer job interview questions. Aye, thank you, Nuras. Thank you very much. Yous already know it, man. Yous already know it. Situation, task, action, result. I won't go into detail there, but if you're going to a job interview, look up the STAR system of answering your job interview questions. STAR, situation, task, action, result. Just means that you can better answer questions in a format that can be ticked in boxes. Highly recommend it, but all the very best. Hey, Glacius, and good luck with your thing. Chameleon says, email is a lot of shite, but yeah, we read emails from specific mailboxes for our clients, and that all broke this morning, and no one else was working. That was brutal, Chameleon. A couple of months ago, I got locked out of my email account because a domain registrar's CNAME forwarding or something. It was just pish. It was fucking pish, the amount of shit I had to go through. I had to, like, send my, like, a scan of my electricity bill to some third-party company and all that. It was terrible, but I eventually got in. Arno Boko, congratulations once again on your vasectomy. That's dynamite. So I was going to come over to your house on Sunday because we're getting Pipper's haircut. But if you're going to the holiday tomorrow, then that's not happening. I'm working tomorrow because I was going to come and see you before you went. Anyway. If you find a greasy spoon in the south side, let me know. All that is around me are these places that are open 3 hours a week and charge £6 for a cake. Aye. Southside cafe drama is brutal. Brooklyn Cafe, when I lived in Southside, was my go-to for a roll and sausage. Highly recommend the rolls and sausage from Brooklyn Cafe. However, I do think that they might have been involved in the Southside Cafe dramas recently. It's hard to keep up, so I can't fully recommend them. Come tonight and bring my holiday pocket money? Well, no, because I need to go into Glasgow tonight for the escape room stuff. Warpath, how's it going? Thanks very much for resubbing. Great to see you back, 10:30. My good news is I found a brand new copy of Kingdom of Scotland on vinyl for £7. It arrived last week and it's class. That is class. Mine is... It's actually there. It used to be up here. It's actually like there. Otherwise I was going to go and get it. That's good, Warpath. £7 as well. As far as I'm aware, you can still buy it on vinyl. If anybody wants to buy it, it's on Juno. Out of stock. Out of stock. Oh my god. This used to still be available. Kingdom of Scotland, $6.99. Cool. So it looks like we're going to use a copy of that vinyl in Scroobius Pip's film. So it looks like it's my personal copy we are now going to use in the film. That's good, isn't it? Uh-oh. Got a... Right. Just got a text from my domain registrar, which is weird because I've just been speaking about domain forwarding and stuff. And all it says is, here's your customer number. By the way, exciting security updates are coming soon. Please visit this address for more information. Why is my domain company First off, the phrase exciting security updates is suspicious. When's the last time somebody's been excited about a security update for a domain registrar? Second off, if the security updates were genuinely exciting enough to text people about, you would wait until the update is out, wouldn't you? So this is suspicious as fuck. Text message, like not an email or whatever. A text message is like stepping over some sort, not a boundary, but it's like a bit more urgent. SMS text message, so that would have cost them money. James, here's your customer number. Exciting security updates are coming soon. Please visit their URL for more information. The URL isn't a phishing attempt or anything. I genuinely believe that this is genuinely them. As I said, listen, my chat will get better. Just give us a couple of days, my chat will get better. My chat will get better. I need to recalibrate the filter between thoughts and speaking. But that was a bit... Why are you texting me about that? Why are you interrupting my life to tell me that exciting security updates are coming? That's not right, is it? Back on the SSRIs, how's it going? Thank you very much for resubbing. Using Amazon Prime, you're a legend. And Terrible Clunt, thank you very much. Well, hello indeed. Terrible Clunt, I've been admiring the return of the proper breakfasts. Very envious of you. Oh, we've got a... Aye, there it is. There it is. Off-World Objects, thank you very much for resubbing using Prime. You're a legend. Listen, everybody, what we're going to be doing is we're going out into the garden, right? I'm going to strap a phone on my head. I'm going to go up a ladder. I'm going to use secateurs. Do you know about secateurs? I've got a pair of secateurs. I'm going to be trimming hedges. Also, I've got like an electronic, like like that as well. Going to be trying to use that as well. It's going to be quite dangerous. It's going to be technologically wild because I'll have 2 phones strapped to myself. I'm going to be alone. The ladder isn't in good condition. It's all fucked. Also, I'll be like sort of perching the ladder against a tree, which isn't... That's not stable. So, if you want to see me potentially injure myself, keep watching. I mean, obviously, I'm going to try and not injure myself as the objective, but I might. Might be one of those streams, man. But Chameleon Brooklyn Cafe would be my go-to for just like a rolling sausage. Macarius says, great news, 1030. Found a reliable sounding tradesman to replace my Velux window after dodging a cowboy. That sounds dynamite. I'd like to know a ballpark figure for replacing the window and the roof. Anyway, Bowdy's just sitting making mad synth noises. That's class. Sorry, I'm a wee bit behind. Ghost of a band. Great Cop says, good news, optician found a hole in my retina during a routine exam. Great Cop, that is not good news. That's like sort of bad news. I would go as far as to say it's bad news. I will keep reading. Booked me into the hospital the next day to get it checked. Turned out it wasn't. Scared the crap out of me. Jesus, it scared the crap out of me and it's not even my eyeball, Great Cop. I found a phenomenon, right? And listen, see people who need glasses, try this out, because I don't know if it's just me, right? Maybe I should ask the woman as well. But if I don't have my glasses on, right, and I'm reading text over there, so I'm reading text on my screen, closing this eye, so I'm just assessing this eye. Text is a bit blurry, right? But what I've noticed is, see if I keep looking at the same bit of text, but just rotate my eyeball around the socket, there's certain areas... So, like, imagine you're the text. All I'm doing is like this. Right? So I'm still looking at the same thing. But just where the eyeball is physically located in the socket is changing because my head's moving, right? Different locations bring the text into sharp focus. Which is weird. Because that shouldn't happen, should it? So I don't know what the deal is there. Again, I'm very aware that this is maybe a brain conversation rather than a stream conversation because I'm talking about my eyeball. But I think what might be happening is that that's astigmatism. Aye, maybe. So I think maybe like the shape of my eyeball is changing as I'm, don't know, don't know. Next time I'm speaking to an eye person or the woman, I will ask them. Um, aye, anyway, by the way, if you own a cafe, like a greasy spoon cafe sort of vibe, and you live within 2 hours of Glasgow, or sorry, the cafe is within 2 hours of Glasgow, give us a shout because I would like to film a thing. The newsroom, Roscoe was on. I've missed it, Carnivore. What was Roscoe on? Don't know. There we go. Sorry that I started the stream speaking about motorcycle fatalities. Chameleon says, I thought I wanted to go on a motorbike. Terminator 2 made a big impression on me, and then I got on one. It was terrifying death machine, and I was fearing death the whole time. It's good to fear death. Cater Cakes, it is quite nice today. It's not as hot as it could be, but I'm thankfully the sun, which is why I want to go outside. I want to get all in about it, and I want to cut down some trees. So it's not, well, indoors it's kind of warm. Outside, if you're in the sun, it can be alright. I was out earlier on just drinking a coffee. Carivore says, good news, sorting my pillow and bed situation has literally cured my rotator cuff issue and started lifting again, and I forgot how sore it can be starting up again. Amazing. Your pillow and bed situation. Listen, I'll be honest with you, my pillow and bed situation is dreadful, right? Because of Rachel. Rachel has leaned in to sorting out her pillow and bed situation, right? So what we've got currently is quilt, right? But then on her side, a weighted blanket. And that's causing, do I need to get Microsoft Paint out or something? It's causing all sorts of issues, man. So, and this is what's maybe causing my issues as well. How do you even use paint again, man? So you need to right click a colour if you want to use that as your primary colour. How do you use paint? How do you use paint? How do you use paint? Oh, so you right click. What if it? They've changed this, man. You can't undo in paint. You can. You can. Jesus Christ. So what happened there? What happened there? It just changed the scene, didn't it? Did somebody do exclamation mark scene or something? We were in this scene just there, weren't we? Looking at paint. And then it just went to that for some reason. I think I'm tripping. Anyway, in the bed, what the deal is this is a bed, right? This is like me, and that's Rachel, right? So what Rachel's doing, we've got like the initial layer of like the quilt, right? But over the top of that, she's put like a weighted blanket like this, right? Which means that here there's like an impermeable wall, right? Which means that if I've not got a full quilt scenario, if I'm only a wee bit covered up, there's no fucking chance I'm getting that out without like waking her up. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm dealing with just now. And she's having great sleeps. Got a weighted blanket on, she's got a pillow and all that and everything else. So I think what I need to do is sort of rectify this. I might go into bed before her tonight, and I'll do it all on my side and just see what happens. Carnivore, that's some fantastic news. I want to sort out. I thought I'd sorted my pillow and bed situation, but I haven't really. My problem is with my back and stuff like that is that I'll be forced to sort of sleep on my front, right? This is my one good nostril, right? So in order to be able to sleep, I need that nostril like popped open like this. So I will do that like this, and I will lie on my belly. However, that causes two things to be fucked. My neck is fucked when I wake up, and also I've developed like quite a big line down the side of here because when I open this nostril, you see that? Get like a big crease. So I look as if I've been slashed. So what I need to do is force myself not to do that. You've inspired me to put a wee bit of thought and effort into that. Oh, aye, aye. Carnivore, not a serious drama. So basically, in the south side, lots of middle class people have been opening coffee shops and wee cafes, but they've not been doing very well. And then they're all like, arguing with each other and causing drama. But for the most part, Brooklyn cafes seem to be out of that, aside from a Reddit post. But they didn't actually. It was nothing to do with them, I don't think. Amazing. Kate says, we've got some exciting fee increases. 100%. 100%. Mootsy says, SMS is insecure. It is insecure. I think that was literally from them, though. Also, how's it going, Mootsy? Welcome in. Anyway. Off-Odd Object says, isn't trimming your bush TOS? Do you know? I don't know. Don't know. We will figure it out. Hello, Beneath the Headphones. Beneath the Headphones says, good afternoon, 10:30 and pals. Joining you live from a hedge as I fish out plastic bags and cans of Foster's. That sounds dynamite. I'm going to be going into a hedge very, very soon. We're going to trim some hedges. Bowdy says, more good news. I'm talking to someone online that makes replica blue plaques to order. So going to do a little thing in the centre of town. That would be cool, man. Where would I put up a blue plaque? If it's the centre of town, I don't want to say what I'm thinking in case it's what you're intending to do. Is it near a pole? Like a metal pole? Because one needs to go up there, doesn't it? So where deserves a blue plaque in Glasgow? Mine is super specific to Cheltenham. Of course, I'm forgetting you're no fae here. So, in Partick, remember the guy that got hit by a bus? Oh, fuck off, Ali! That guy. I think that needs a blue plaque. Show you this in case you haven't seen it, because a lot of yous are no fae here. Is a bit of Scottish culture. So this is a video of a guy getting run over, right? But it's not like in a live leak sense. It's actually just quite slapstick and comedic. I'm sure he was fine. Imagine getting run over and your mate tells you to fuck off. Oh, fuck off, Ali. As you've just been hit by a bus. Your own pal. So I think that needs a blue plaque. That is Partick, I believe. Just next to like glamorous jaggies or whatever. I used to stay kind of near there. I'm pretty sure that's where that is. Where else? There was no sound? Really? No sound in that? Ah, well. Brilliant. See when you don't stream for about a week and you go back, all your settings are all wild and changed and your sound card's like renamed itself and all that. There is also a pole in Glasgow that is quite famous because somebody got quite intimate with it. On a video they made, they shoved a fucking pole up there. And that was a sensation on the internet maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. So I think that needs a wee blue plaque as well. I think I've got a photo of that somewhere. Let's see. Under media. Nah, I don't know what it is. Nah, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm involved in a Bitcoin conversation on Twitter. Oh, I'm so easily distracted, man. Anyway. Carver says, I'm pretty sure it was the 7 2 Fridays ago, hence why I thought you might have worked on it, unless it was the 9. Ah, right. Carver, I see what's happened. When you say the 7, I think you're actually talking about Reporting Scotland News at 7, which is a different show from Reporting Scotland and also a different show from the 7. Reporting Scotland is on at 6:30 and Reporting Scotland News at 7 is on at 7 on a different TV channel, whereas the news show called The 7 was on the same channel as Reporting Scotland News at 7, but now doesn't exist and has been replaced with Reporting Scotland News at 7. Or News at Several, if you're Roscoe, exactly. Channel 13. Deary me. I hope that clears it up for you. So, he was on recently? No, I didn't know anything about it. That's fantastic. Yet another Luna says, good news. I've been wanting to start my own wee web comics for a while now, and I've been making progress with the first one. Hoping to have it done in the next couple of weeks. Luna, that sounds dynamite. How good's just making stuff and things? Absolute dynamite. Roof window materials, framed unit and flashing start about 400 quid retail, FYI. Thanks, Hey Glacius. It's like a cast iron. So the roof's like this. There's a window in it. The cast iron frame is like out of its housing and is just like slid right down. So there's a big bit up the top where if I wanted to, I could put my hand out and it's all just sort of like shut like that. I would really like to get it fixed. 2 single duvets under one main duvet is the best way to have autonomy in couple bed scenarios. Aye, Jigsaw Dust. I think that's eventually what we need to graduate to. Anyway. Separate single duvets for a happy life. Separate single duvets is the only way if using them weighted blankets. Well, I had that situation happening on my left, right? And then I had Fred's not always allowed to sleep on the bed, right? But if he does sleep on the bed, there's more space for him under Rachel's feet because she's shorter than I am, right? Which means that if Pippa is sleeping on the bed, she'll sleep at my feet. So my top bit was sort of like compromised because of the careful situation that I described earlier on. And then my legs are sort of sandwiched between 2 dogs. And if you jostle too much, Fred will start growling because you're disrupting his sleep. So, I need to figure out my sleeping setup. JD, yes, I've got those Breathe Right strips, and they're good. Still haven't printed the nostril stents. Can you 3D print them, Mootsy? I think I would need sort of plastic that is safe to stick inside you. What would that be, like PETG or something? Get yourself a nasal dilator thingy. I use that to breathe at night. I think I need something like that. That's probably the worst position for shoulders and necks. I think that's why I'm in this situation. Aye. Deary me. Weather's looking up, and not like the last 2 months of trying to breathe a Zygon pond. Well, Scroobius Pip is coming up on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday-ish. And we're going to be driving about Scotland looking for places to film a film. So hopefully the weather's good for him being up. That'll be really good. Marky says, hey 1030, good news. My daughter just passed her driving test today. Congratulations. Marky's daughter. That's class. Do young folk these days still do the customary thing of when you pass your driving test, you'll go to like a McDonald's drive-through or something? Because that's cool. Well, I suppose you can't. Really, because of Israel and all. Well, I'm not telling you what to do and all that. But even that's sort of ruined nowadays. So Cinda, thank you very much for resubbing using Amazon Prime. What a legend. Thank you very much for the bubble blast. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Amazing. I wonder if I could just 3D print some replica blue plaques. What you're really wanting is like a CNC milling machine, you know, and then you could make really nice replica blue plaques quite quickly. Wonder if there's a project in that at all. Anyway. Carnivore says, I'm in love with the Cozy Home Luxury Memory Foam Pillow with bamboo pillow cover. Not been hacked, genuine recommend. I think you've recommended this to me before, and I don't think I bought it, and so I might just buy it. Thank you very much for recommending. And it's only 20 quid as well. Well, 30 quid for that website. Thanks, I'll have a wee look, Carnivore. Where are we? Remember that video where the three kids blaring out the Venga Boys and everyone comes out of pubs to dance? Aye. Going to drop a plaque there? Oh, Dynamite! Is that where you live? Folk were really enjoying that. Here is where I would like to drop a blue plaque, specifically because I'm about 95% sure it's me that's in it. Because I remember this happening, and my flatmate at the time, right, when he would wake up, he'd go, morning. And I just left the house where he said that. I was cycling to work and I heard somebody shout, good morning, Glasgow. And because I was on my bike, I just shouted, morning, in the same voice as my flatmate. And it became like an internet sensation. So earlier you were saying that you couldn't hear my stream, and I think that's something to do with Elgato wavelength, and you need the audio for this. So if I press play on this, aye. So we are getting browser audio. Ah, right, it's just muted there. Did you hear that there? I don't think you heard that there, did you? Pretty sure you didn't hear that there, but if I unmute this, I'm almost certain this is me. Not that guy. Yep.
Good morning, Glasgow!
I think I did the response. I'm almost certain. So I would put a blue plaque there. It's just sort of, where would you say that is? Kind of near Oran Moor, but no really. Doug Moman says, the one I use keeps your nostrils propped open from the inside. The outie strips leave welts on my nose, but a gentle innie plug with holes works wonders. Get your nose wide open to sleep better. I think I will, Doug the Moman. I think I bloody will. Right, let's type that into Amazon. A nose dilator. Nose dilator. Right, let's get that, man. Nose lifter? What the fuck's a nose lifter? I looked at a wee review of multiple nose dilators, and I think I know what ones are good and what ones aren't. But I'll get one of them. I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you. Deary me. I also was thinking about Severance there. We've been strung out for 10:30 all month. Sorry, Carnivore. Inverness is the Cash Point Bridge, 100%, yes. How about the one in Buchanan Street for the guy playing the Darth Vader theme during the Indie Ref? Aye, maybe aye. That went sort of international, didn't it? There should be a plaque here. Elizabeth Fraser once was a bit rude and distant to people here. Be a big music tourism draw. Who's Elizabeth Fraser? I don't get the reference there. Hello Gibbs, how's it going? Deary me. I've only just seen the episode 1. Alright, with Severance. There we go. How do you not have top sheets here? It's a fitted sheet and a duvet. Worst thing about moving here. Well, Kate, maybe you need to introduce top sheets to the United Kingdom. Maybe that could be your contribution. I'm interested. Whatever happened to continental quilts? Whatever did happen to continental quilts? I was thinking just the same, terrible cunt. Deary me. Does anybody know if Mother India Cafe's back open? I think the kitchen went on fire a couple of weeks ago. Animated Gamer says, any decent maker spaces in Glasgow? I don't know. There used to be MacLab and a thing in the CCA, but they were about 15 or 20 years ago now. I don't know anything that's still going. Used to be a place in the lighthouse, but the lighthouse is sort of shut and it's all just commercial enterprises in there, I believe. So I don't know if anybody knows of any decent maker spaces. Back on the SSRI says I could mill up some blue plaques on my machine. There you go. Dynamite. I didn't know you had a milling machine back on the SSRIs. I'ma remember that. I'll get in touch with you in about 2 months. Like, I need something milled. Chameleon says, when I eventually pass my test, I'll be finding any excuse to drive about like, oh no, I only have 100 tea bags left. I need to jump in a car and go up to Asda at lunch. Well, that's if you like driving. You might pass your test and just be like, I really don't want to drive. Who knows? Bowdy says you could defo 3D print the letters and glue them at a thing. Aye. Be more pissing about though, wouldn't it? What you're really wanting is a milling machine. So there we go, Cheltenham. Aye, I think you should put it up, Bowdy. That's brilliant. Fergster is in, bit of good news. I walked past 2 separate wee women shouting, "Spring, it's on its way!" this morning. I assume that's the voice. That's some good news. Do you think, because they were separate wee women, do you think they knew each other and they were both out to propagate the news that spring is on its way? Or do you think perhaps they have met each other just like moments before and one of them said to the other one, "Spring, it's on its way," and the other one's like, "That's good, partner, I'm going to remember that." So then she walked away for the first, like the partner initiator, right? And then, do you know what I mean? Maybe it's something like that. Because that's quite a coincidence. However, spring is on its way, so I suppose it's not that much of a coincidence. Don't know. Anyway. I am quite sure the morning guy is me. Quite sure it is. Can anyone put up a blue plaque, or is there some official organisation? Don't mind me, carry on. There is like, there's a thing you need to do, do you know what I mean? It's like, legally, you can't just put up a blue plaque. However, if what you're doing is an act of art or creativity, then, you know what I mean, which I think is what Bowdy's doing. I think they're an artist. But legally, you can't just stick up a blue plaque, no. But then, you know. Daydream Nation, thank you very much for resub and welcome in. How's it going? And Stevja, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks very much. How's it going? And Off-World Objects and Terrible Clinton, SSRIs and Warpath. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for coming in. Daydream Nation, thanks very much for the sub. Hello, Bali. Hello, Non-Binary. Welcome in, lads. The singer from Cocktail Twins and Massive Attack. I see. Fake Grangemouth, got you. They wire cutting CNC machines or something else. The wire ones for cutting like extruded polystyrene and things. 420 million dollars says, I've been playing the Royal Game of Ur online every day thanks to you. I didn't finish that project. How far did I get? I got as far as putting a wee drawer in it, and then I just didn't proceed. So at some point, maybe in about 8 months or something, when I'm in the middle of something completely different, I might crack open the Royal Game of Ur project again. I think it needs to be 3D printed on my large 3D printer, because for the size that I was wanting to print it at, it won't fit in my resin one, and I really wanted a beautiful resin one, but I would need to make it a lot smaller in order to fit into my resin 3D printer. So I think 2 seconds. It's asking me what. Fusion 360 is in offline mode for some reason, so it's asked me to open a backup copy of the project, but the backup copy of the project doesn't have anything in it. So I think I might have lost the project because of Fusion 360's cloud-based thing. So that's good, isn't it? I think there's maybe an outage on their servers. So I can't show you the video game. The board game. Ah, well. Here is a previous version, but like use of this isn't even the one with the movable drawer. So there is a project file here. Is it in that one? This isn't the one. Fusion 360, man. Cool. So I might have just lost all the work. That's good. That's good. But I made a slightly better one. I'm going to close all this and not save. And hopefully the next time I try to open it, it will just load up the version that I've previously saved. Right, 2 wee seconds. Anyway, so at some point we will finish the Royal Game of Ur. No anytime soon though. What we're going to do sooner than later is head outside and cut down some trees and stuff like that. Anyway. Nice plaque on the pole that guy shoved up his hoop. I was thinking about that as well, Stevia. It was the very first thing that came into my mind. Top sheets and window screens. That sounds good, Kate. I'd like to walk through a window screen. I've seen it in multiple sitcoms and things. Isn't spring, it's on its way, a sleeper cell activation? You might be right, Kate. Carver says, we older women are so friendly down my way. I fixed a wheeled bag for one with copious gaffer tape at a bus stop, and I think she put in a good word. That's amazing. That's the biggest gang there is. We old woman. Northern Ireland is the Ulster History Circle that does them. Does what? Oh, the blue plaques. Spring has sprung, the grass has riz. I wonders where the birdies is. Well, we'll go out and we'll see if we can see any wee birdies. You got yourself the same game? Oh, Dynamite Doug Moment. I tried to create a replica of it. Just watched Irvin Finkel play it on YouTube and it looked very fun. It did look very fun. So Rachel and I have been playing chess quite a bit, and we both watched that YouTube video where he plays that game with the YouTube guy, and it looked great. So what we thought was, wouldn't it be good to just make a replica of that game instead of paying, I think it's like 120 quid or something for the official Royal Museum version. So we're not getting that. So I thought I'll just 3D print it. So I spent a couple hours designing a 3D printed version, and it's more or less done. Although, as I just said, I think the project file might be gubbed because of Fusion 360. And then when I've got my large 3D printer up and running, we'll be able to... There we go. So that phone is now connected to this battery. I've got another phone that I need, which is up the loft. Goodness me, thank you for that bubble blast. Hello, 5G provider. Quick question, if I may, and you may. Can you remind me what setting you had to change to stop Chrome fading out the audio on the chatbots? Aye, 5G provider. It's called... you go to Chrome //flags. Here it is. So in Chrome, on the address, type Chrome //flags. And then here is the setting that you want. You will probably need to put it in the search bar. But the setting you want to disable is called Allow WebRTC to adjust the input volume. If that is set to disabled, then you can use all your 11 Labs bots and stuff like that without it turning down the volume. There you go. To get there, you go to Chrome, //flags. You're very welcome. And if anybody wants to make their own bots, feel free to use that link that Hal has just put in chat. There we go. Don't know if anyone's mentioned it, but could we really have a 10:30 and Rachel split fiction stream? What's split fiction? I want to know what that is. That sounds exciting. Oh, a game. Cool. If we can both play on the same computer, then aye, probably. But I've not seen what this is. It looks interesting. 50 quid? Nah, we shan't be doing that. We're not playing that. It's 50 quid. Nah. Overwhelmingly positive. Cool, all looks good. Hazelight Studios. Ah, right, they did A Way Out. I loved A Way Out. Remember I played that with Lemmy? And we were going to play It Takes Two, but the book character was just really quite annoying in the trailer, so we didn't do that. But I like the concept of like, feels like you're playing a single player, but it's multiplayer. You know what I mean? £40, £40. No bad. I really liked A Way Out. I didn't like the tone of It Takes Two, so I never played it. But that's cool. That's cool. So Rachel doesn't have a gaming PC, and if it's anything like A Way Out, we would both need to be on 2 separate PCs. So to answer your question, no, I don't think that's a possibility. Unless it can run on a Mac, which I don't think it can because it just had the Windows logo here on Steam. So, good idea. Can you see it happening? Can you see it happening? Also, it's 40 quid. Sold 2 million copies in 1 week, and this is the first time that I'm... To be fair, my head's been elsewhere for the past month or so. 5G provider, I hope I've helped your thing. Dearie me. How class is it to get all the windows open in spring? It's good. It's properly spring. Let's get multiplayer on the go. Miss gaming days. I don't really have any social contact with anybody anymore at all. My phone dings and it's my web provider telling me about security updates. Do you know what I mean? So that would be class, man. I'd quite like to get into all of that sort of stuff. Is your A Way Out playthrough with Lemmy on YouTube? I would love to see that. I think it is. I think Lemmy Twitch Clips Plus did an edit of it. However, what I would say is most of the good patter in that session came from me. However, all of that has been edited out to make Lemmy's patter the best patter in the video because it was edited by Lemmy's Twitch Clips Plus, who edited out a lot of the really excellent patter that was coming for me. So you can see it, but it's sort of from Lemmy's perspective rather than from mine. Although I think my face might be there. Cater Cake's just texts in your class. Thank you very much, Kate. Cheers. What was I talking about? Aye, so I don't know if you can see my face, but you can see his face and all of that. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I'd like to play games with folk again. Kyber Spy says, never liked the tone of It Takes Two. What the fuck? The book character. So, it was caustic. Look, I'll show you. Show you what I'm on about. I really liked it A Way Out. But this just isn't for me. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I can tell I won't like it because of the tone.
Show you gameplay of It Takes Two. The game is a co-op action-adventure platformer with a focus on marrying the story and gameplay. You play as Cody and May, 2 parents, daughter Rose, and with the guy move in. Combine the SAP story. There are no similar scenarios.
They have to
This book is like a, oh, I'm a funny character, hey, oh, and it gets old. I think it's this book. Anyway, I can't find it. This isn't the trailer that I watched, but the trailer that I watched was indicative of the sort of this guy here.
Given pieces of a magnet as a medal is about finding Cody and May's lost attraction.
Anyway, like that's no good, is it? Whoever made this, look at it. spending £45 on a video game with this as a character in it. I think the game's quite good though, otherwise. So I didn't buy it, but I watched other people play it and it was cool. But I think it was that book character that both put us off. Anyway. So that's what I meant by the tone. You can do shared split screen co-op. Interesting. It would be fun to have a game with me and Rachel playing at the same time. That would be great, man. It's such a small part of the game, man. It's not about the book. Really, for the first trailer that we were looking at, I mean, I'm not playing it with Lemmy anymore, but when we were considering it, we were both like, aye, fuck that. Because I think one of the early trailers was sort of presented by the book character or something. We're like, I agree. But, well. So, turns out back in the day we could have played it, but hey-ho. 1030 is totally correct. The writing is unbearable on It Takes Two. Thank you, Blaketown. Thank you very much, Blaketown. Kyber Spy says that is a matter of opinion. It totally is. But for my opinion, what I'm saying is I looked at the trailer and I was like, I don't think this is for me. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that people that like it are baddies or anything like that. But now when you look at something, you're like, I don't think that's for me. It was that sort of setup. Anyway, We Were Here, interesting. It's a tenner for the divorce thing. That looks like it would get on your tits really quickly. I just assumed that it would. The game is great, but that character is stupid. Aye. I mean, I've not played the game, so I'm not saying the character's a bad character or anything. All I'm doing is explaining my thought process as to why we didn't play the game back then. Might get around to playing it. I think I'll play it with Rachel. That would be kind of good. Anyway. Was very sad to see the bullying directed towards you yesterday by the clique. It is what it is. Are we the baddies? Aye. Hello, B. Dolan. Welcome in. How's it going? Here, listen, everybody. I've been away for a bit. So, I've not had a chance to talk about fucking... I forgot the name of it. B. Dolan. I speak about B. Dolan quite a lot on stream. I like the guy. What can I say? I like the guy. And check it out. See if you like him too. Here's an interesting thing that he's doing. B. Dolan has decided fairly recently to create an open source record label. What does that mean? I don't fucking know, but it sounds cool. Check this out, everybody. So there's a Kickstarter on the go. And if you want to help Dolan do that, here is the link in the chat. So if you've got any spare cash and want to give that to Dolan to create loads of amazing stuff over the next year, get all on about it. So we'll maybe speak about this in depth at another point, because I'm literally just ready to go out the back. But Dolan's a cool guy and he's doing cool stuff. And if you like the idea of decentralizing the whole industry, cool. This is just a bit to camera. Dynamite, man. I want to watch all of this. I've not been properly in about this because my head's been elsewhere. In conclusion, support B. Dolan's Kickstarter, please. Thank you very much. We need a command as well. What I'll do is, if I go into this here, and then I click on this, maybe I click on this, duplicate that. You can't duplicate it, you need to copy paste it, but I've already got something else on my clipboard. Can I shift drag? That might duplicate. No. Can I alt drag? That might duplicate. I hate computers, man. So copy, paste, right? But then I need to go back here, copy that, and then I need to go into here, and then I need to go into here, and then I need to go into 2 wee seconds, everybody. We're sorting out a B. Dolan. If I don't do this right now, it won't get done. B. Dolan be doon Kickstarter. And then we need to add a command. Here, look, I'll show you how you do this. So I'll add the command in StreamerBot, be dolan Kickstarter. And then what we need is Twitch, chat, send message to channel, support Dolan's Kickstarter here. Boom, there a thing, and then I'll hit save there. And then what we are going to do is have it so that I can just press a button that's in front of me, and that button will launch something called Bedola. That's it. And that's us done, everybody. So now, if ever I'm talking to you on stream or whatever about stuff, I can press this button. Boom shakalaka, Hal will tell you about Dolan's Kickstarter. Sorry, I spent more time on that, talking about how to set up a button to promote Bees Kickstarter than actually promoting Bees. I did a terrible job there. But we'll be speaking about it a lot more. It'd be good to get you on stream at some point, Dolan, to speak about what you're doing, man. Because it sounds class. Okay, what I would like to do is go out and do some gardening, if you would like to watch that. But listen, it's extreme gardening. So Carnivore says there's a great YouTube series where a veteran gamer documents his wife's playing of well-known games, totally not a gamer, and it's a stark look at the natural gaming knowledge and logic us gamers take for granted that we've learned over 20 or 30 years. Carnivore, I remember speaking about that on stream before, because I had that problem when I started streaming again. There's a certain type of game that I didn't play back in the day that seems to be like normalized now, where, okay, I don't know. I can see myself starting on a rant, so I'm not going to. But like progression in video games nowadays, right, is you progress to unlock the thing. So you grind with a task to get an object that will unlock, allowing you to grind easier. And that is a lot of video games' ways of making you feel like your character has progressed. And that's like a new thing. And it doesn't reward your progression as a player. It just rewards how much time you've sunk into it. You know what I mean? And like collectibles and all of that pish. There's like conceits within video game design that cropped up, when would they have been, like maybe 2005 or something like that. And anything after that point, up until I started streaming, when I was playing on stream, I was just like, I don't know what any of that. Why would I want to do that? And there were loads of like, okay, I won't start moaning about stuff. But so we started talking about that back in the day, and then somebody mentioned that in chat, and it was very good. I really enjoyed it, because a lot of your points are absolutely spot on. Basin Bray says, area of outstanding natural beauty, original soundtrack releasing on Dolan's label? Question mark, says Basin Brace. I've no idea about that. You're asking the wrong guy about that. There's conversations we're talking about just now about music, but I'm not going to say any of that because they're not public conversations. So, but we need to clear some stuff, definitely. But I don't think we could clear it enough to release it. But if anybody could arrange any of that sort of stuff, it would be Scroobius Pip and B. Dolan. So, excellent question, but that question is out with the remit of my involvement in the project. It's conventions that all kind of emerged during the 360 PS3 era at all the same time that we all kind of take for granted as normal now. Chameleon, I wasn't around for the 360 PS3 era. I kind of moved to PC gaming then, and so like all of that was kind of like Fallout games and stuff like that. It's all new to me. So I just didn't like it. Was never into it. He kind of points out gamers will always try to sprint when non-gamers don't try and play a long time without understanding certain game mechanics. 100%. Need another 10:30 2-hour stream where you rage at UX. Well, like, experiments like that show that I'm sort of right. I do think a lot of video games could hold people by the hand earlier just to get you through the first sort of wee bit. But anyway, I'm not going to start moaning about this. I don't have the venom inside me right now. But see if I played a wee hour of Red Dead Redemption 2 or something like that, I would be raging. And quite rightly, and it'd have lots of good points to tell you about. Maybe I should do a long-form YouTube essay on Red Dead Redemption 2. Imagine that. I think I could do like a big 12-hour essay on Red Dead Redemption 2. And I've barely even played the game. I think I've only played it for about 6 or 7 hours. Deary me. Anyway. Death Stranding 2 On the Beach will be released 26th of June 2025. Thanks, Gibbs. See, I'm in a position just now where I think that would be quite fun to play. However, do I complete the first game first before I play the second game? Do I restart the first game but play the director's cut of it? Why did they come out with a director's cut? Why do that? Just update the first game, or like stop. Don't release the first game before you were happy with it. Oh, Kojima, man, he just works in mysterious and inefficient ways, doesn't he? Anyway. I love watching video essays. Me as well, mate. Don't think there are any long-form Red Dead 2 video essays on YouTube. Nah, I think that's an untapped market there. Deary me. This is looking like an indoor stream. No, we're getting up. We're getting out. Is there a light on the other part of the room or something? I don't think I saw this kind of light coming through there before. Well, we do have... This window is kind of open. So the main light is on up here. Right, like the house lights. But in addition, there's maybe a wee bit coming through that window there. But right now, there's only one normal house light on. Plus, on top of that, we've got all of this sort of stuff. The colour temperature in that bulb isn't great, though, which is why it's looking a wee bit kind of orange in the background. Anyway. House lights, 100%. Right, folks, I think it's time. I think it's time to boost outside. It looks like we've now got enough battery in my phone. Battery sufficiently charged. That's wonderful. Can I tell you how I tie my shoelace? This might be quite important. Listen, I've just realised that I'm tying my shoelace right here. And you might not know my method for tying my shoelace. And it's quite important. So I was ready to just tie my shoelace without trying to make it content there. But I've just realised I can get maybe a minute, maybe even 2 minutes worth of content out of tying my shoelace here. Would you like to see? Would you like to see? Here, check this out, lads. Can I do it this way? I can do it this way. Alright, so check out this for like a professional Twitch streaming setup, okay? Okay. Wait till you see this, lads. So what we're talking about here, right, what we're talking about here is a shoe. There it is. Do you see it? And it's untied. Okay? So, you lot, right, when you're tying your shoelaces, do you know, I really should have like white laces with a black shoe for this. Right, you lot would tie your lace like this. Oh, like that. Right, then you'd tie that bit. Then you'd... Oh, sorry, I just did it the wrong way. I did it my method. Then you would do this. And then, you would do it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and then that's your lace tied, right? How long did that take? Fucking too long, man. That's a ridiculous amount of time to tie your lace, right? Do you want to see my method instead? Do you want to see my method? You ready? Blink and you'll miss it. Don't look away. Blink and you'll miss it. You ready? 3, 2, 1. There you go. There's your dinner. Done. That's you. Done. Done. You've got a better knot, right? It's a stronger knot. It's not going to fall out. It's like a symmetrical knot as well. See if you care about the photographic properties of it. Whereas the first method, the method that you use, the knot's like not symmetrical. It's a wee bit away to one side, and I'm not going to have that. Look, right? Look how easy it is. Look how easy it is. You ready? Oh, sorry. Let's do it in slow motion for you. Here it is. Bang. That's there's your dinner. Easy peasy. That's how you tie a shoelace, mate. These are special laces you get from a magic shop, aren't they? No, mate. No, mate. They're legitimate laces. However, you can get special laces for a magic shop. It isn't a granny's knot, it's a different thing. What I use is called an Ian knot. It's made by a guy called Ian. So get into it, man. The Ian knot. Anyway. Never give them the feet for free. It was covered feet. You didn't see a bit of skin. Anyway. Anytime you saved, you just lost by explaining it. No, I know that, Plodder. Obviously, if I was on my own, I wouldn't be explaining it. Because I already know it. I'm explaining it to you so that you can save... Never mind, Plodder. Never mind. Haters will say it's fake. Haters can hate. You know, that's just what it is. What's it called again? The Ian knot? Is it Ian pals with Neil? Ian exists. You think I'm talking shite? Look, Ian knot. It's a fucking phenomena. Look, there are websites. Look at the sort of shoelace websites, man. Ian's shoelace site. The guy who invented the Ian knot has got his own shoelace website. I love that this guy's found his thing. Finished knot gallery. Fucking right, man. Let's have a wee look at these, man. You can't use the right and left arrow keys to... he's mad. Ian Figgins' new method of tying shoelace. Oh, that's brilliant, man. Ian's first knot sketches, 30th of June 1982. Oh, I was hoping that would be a bit higher res. That is... What a document that is. I like his shoe illustration as well. It looks quite complicated there, but as I've just demonstrated, you can do it dead easy. Highly recommend you get into tying your laces properly. Kyberspice is proof that James is autistic. Sorry for hating. I didn't know you were a hater, Plodder. I didn't know you were actively hating. You're all good. Let me explain Disco Elysium, and there's a voice that sounds exactly like Neil. Really? I'll need to check it out. Jeez, oh, I'm in a computer game. Anyway, I switched to lock laces. Best thing I ever did for my shoes. Makes any shoe a slip on, a slip off, and comfy. I say you have got my attention. That sounds dynamite. Alright. Got an email, got a work email, but it's just a generic thing. So lock laces just kind of like ones you put in place and they're a bit stretchy, so you can just use it as a slip-on. That's cool, man. That's pretty cool. Charlie Wynn says, my brain doesn't understand the knot. I didn't explain it correctly. Go onto YouTube, you'll get the Ian knot. Might take you a wee while. You'll be like, oh, what? And now I can't tie my knot the old way without really concentrating, because my muscle memory now has done the Ian knot for maybe the past 30 years of my life. Anyway. Okie dokie. Shall we head outside? I think it's time. I think it's time to head outside. And what we're going to do is disable the streamer bot so that we don't get bubble blasts when I'm outside. And that's very useful. Then we need to close all these background applications. Wow, I've got a lot of background applications on the go. So get them closed. Jesus Christ. And then we need Epoch Cam. We need to get that opened. Here we are. This is us, lads. This is us. Oh, I think I've got Twitch opened. There we go. Right, we've got Epoch Cam opened. Let's go to 720p. I really hope this works, man. I really hope this works. What we then need to do is... Ah, shit. Ah, it's upstairs. It's upstairs. I've got a phone plugged in that will go on my arm, but it's upstairs. I thought it was plugged in just behind me. Hello, John the Human. We're doing some mad stuff. Wait till I show you. I don't want to get you too excited about the mad stuff we're doing until I try it out. But to start it off, we are going up the stairs, folks. I think this camera angle is best for you. And let me know how all this goes. I think we've got a wee bit of lens issues. Maybe that's just scratches on the lens rather than anything that I can repair. John the Human, it's going to be dead exciting, mate. It's going to be dead exciting. Aye, that's helped a wee bit until you do that. Okay, time to head upstairs. We're going to get a phone from upstairs. We're going to strap it to my wrist. When we have strapped it to my wrist, I'm then going to go outside. Before I do that though, we need this battery so that the phone on my head stays charged. Let's get that in there. And then we'll turn that on. I think that's on now. Good. So I can put that over my shoulder. Sorry, Hal. And then I can stick that in my pocket, like there. It's all kicking off, man. Phone mic is quite louder than the desk mic. Oh, really? Thanks for letting me know about that. 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is me sort of shouting, and then this is me talking normally. Round there. Round about here's quite good, isn't it? Better. Well, let's remove that because we don't need that. Let's just keep it here for the time being. I'm going to be on this for a wee bit, if that's all right, and I'll just speak quieter, if that's all right. But there's not really much I can do other than sort of what I've just done. I think actually it needs... Well, no, I'm going to keep it at that level that I've set it at because I'm going to be running garden topiary equipment. Hello, wee girl, how you doing? Oh, it's a good wee girlie. Have you just been asleep? Have you been asleep and I've woken you? You look like a wee old woman. You look like you're back on the drink, Pepper. You do. You look like you've had the drink, mate. Are you doing all right? Yeah, wee girlie. Pepper, you can't sit on my knee. I'm not even sitting down. Pepper, you can't sit on my knee. Yeah, wee girl, aren't you? Right, go back to sleep though. So over here, approximately here, is the phone that I want to use. And then if I do this, and then do this, sometimes it takes you to whoever you've just raided. So but that looks like me, yep. So now if I plug that onto my arm, can we get a 1 2 3 for somebody, please? Oh, I know, I think we're all live because we've got Dolan's Kickstarter pinned. There we go, right here, thanks for the 1 2 3. Okay, we're all set, man, we're all set. I've got a phone on my head, got a phone on my arm. Is it been cutting out or anything like that? Or have we got a good streaming setup? Hi wee girl, what's this back leg doing? You get a wee sore back leg or is it doing okay? Pepper, we're going to get your hair cut on Sunday, right? Yeah, you doing stretches? You doing chittering? Here, Mum will go at the back, we'll talk to Fred. We'll go at the back, we'll talk to Fred Macaulay. Where's our big Fred dog? Are we back? There we go. Hi, Fred. You're not supposed to be in this room, Freddy, because it's all got jaggy things. It's all got the jaggy things. How you doing, Fred Dog Man? You doing lovely? Are you doing lovely, wee animal? Yeah, you're a big good dog. Right, honestly, you can't be in here, though. Tell Hiya, boy. Right, are we back again? We are back again. Freddie, you smelling my work trousers? Yeah, bro. Right, so this... Let's just see. Let's just see, eh, pal? Let's just see. Okay, it's time to find the hedge trimmer and a big ladder is what hedge trimmer, right? So we've got that one, got that there, and then we need this big ladder. So there's essentially 3 elements to the project that we're doing today. Get these big lads here. Hiya, man. Hiya, Freddy. And I wonder if it'd be good to do it in the sun, because see, out of the sun it's quite cold and I'm just in a t-shirt here. I really can't be arsed doing this. I've got other things that I want to be doing. I hate gardening. It's not even my garden. It's not even my garden. Right, don't you touch this. Exactly. And then we need like power. We need a wee bit of power. And I don't know where that went. I think we need to go back inside. I think Rachel has put like a power extension. I'm going to keep this in so that you don't get at it, Freddie. What's that then? Oh, it's just a shadow. Oh God, it's cold, man. Right, so inside we're going to get power and we're going to get some sort of jacket. There we go. I think we're back. Are we back? Why am I upside down? There we go. I think we're back. Every time you need to reposition. But now I can't choose the left because it's here. Right, let's try going back outside again. I'll open that because she'll shout. Right. Fucking hell. Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Let's go back in here, try and re-establish. Hi, Freddie. I know, pal. Oh, I know, buddy. Right, let's try and re-establish. Fucking hell. Some convention. Ah, we're back. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okie dokie. So, let's get reconfigured. So in here, there we go. Hi, Freddie. Again, you're not allowed to be in this room, pal. You're not allowed to be in the garage, Freddie. Because it's a garage of secrets that we doggies don't need to know about. Okay, hiya. Hiya. Freddie, don't steal anything from in here. Oh, you can't be doing that, Freddie. So this is on charge. I'm going to try and put it back on my head without disconnecting the stream. Okay. Right, so let's switch something. There we go. Right, Freddie, out here, pal. Come on, we'll go this way. Come on, we'll go this way, bro. You coming? Oh, and I lifted the power. I just had the power supply, didn't I? Where the fuck have I put that? It's so hard doing stuff on stream, man. Oh, it's so hard. Right, I did lift a power supply. Where the hell is that? Fix my phone. Hi, Pepper. But this is probably cut. So I'll probably need to go back in here and redo what I just did. Captain Spork, how you doing, Captain Spork? Thank you very, very much. What a legend. Thank you very much for subbing, Captain Spork. Right, so what we need to do here is unwrap all of this so that we don't get any magnetic currents and start a fire. Very important. Let's try that again. Oh, I've buggered the fucking thing. This is too long, man. Hi, Fred. Freddie, you're not allowed to be in this room, pal. Jesus Christ. Who needs this to be... How many metres, man? 30 metres? I want 5 metres. Yeah, good boy, man. You're learning how to cut down trees. Right, so where even is the end of this? Here. So let's get that in there. On. Dump this here. Right, Freddie, out here. Outside, pal. Out we get. Fucking 30 metres, man. Right. Right. So now we need this really shoddy ladders. I just gave myself a fucking skelf. It's a good start. Let's see if I can figure out the best way of doing this. Oh! Right, so how did I do it before? I had this sort of butched up against that, and then that, like that. Are we into it? Cuttin Spork, thank you very much for subbing. What a legend. Right, I think we're good to maybe give this a go. So this is butted against there, and that is just sort of resting here, but this means that I can quite carefully just sort of head up. But before I do that, I need to come over here, plug in the big trimmer. Freddy, out of here. Out we get. This is the forbidden room of danger, Freddy. Why must you always be interested in the forbidden room of danger? Right, one then, out we get. Good boy. Oh, I know. Right, we'll play with you in a wee minute, right? Oh, right, okay, we'll play with you now. We ready? Have you got the zimmies, man? Oh, yeah, good boy. Right, we'll play with that? Right, we'll play with that. Okay, let's do that for a wee minute first. Let's do that for a wee minute first. We ready? We're going to football. Oh, I'm coming to get that football. Ready? Going. Where's the foot? Where'd they go? Fuck. Wait. Oh. I don't like this tree, man. Here it is, pal. Right, we ready? We ready? We ready, steady? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, man. Good, man. Yeah, you getting it? You getting it? Here, it's mine. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. It's mine. It's mine. I'm going. Good boy. Right, we ready? Freddy, we drop it? Just you eat it. Just you play with it over there. Right, I'll get back to my thing that I'm doing. Yeah, good boy though. Okie dokie. So it looks like this side, which is the side that I can get at, is kinda done. But let's see if I can get up and over. Oh fuck. I've got a rotator cuff issue in my left shoulder. And I've got, I think, like an impinged nerve in my right shoulder. And I've also got no idea what I'm doing, but here we are. Safety third, 100%. 100%. So I could come on here and maybe sort of lean back. See, what I want to do is get the bits, but I don't really have access to the bits. I think I could just rest that here. See, the problem with this tree is it's covered in thorns, so you can't really easily, like... Right. And then, see, if I put my hand down there, it would go through my hand because of all the fucking thorns. It's the jaggiest garden I know. And if it was up to me, I'd have all the jaggy stuff ripped out. Because there's no need. Like, I'd understand if it was on the perimeter for security or whatever. But I should be, I think, wearing gloves or something. I wish I had cash to just give to somebody to come and do this. Because this isn't my scene. Right, how the fuck am I going to get up there, man? Right, I could be getting better access in here, so if I cut away in here... I'll try and get up there, man. But I need to move this shit first. As carefully, I should be wearing gloves.
Just realising as well, feeling a wee bit lightheaded because just realised I haven't eaten anything today. Right here, unfortunately, that is different for the rental agreement in Scotland. You need to maintain your own garden. I fucking hate this. Right. How can I get them? I can't. I just can't. Well, I try maybe. Fuck. Round the other side. Or what if I put the ladders in this sort of configuration? Like that. Will that help me? Aye, so this is the damage we're talking. Don't know if you can see it, like that's as big as one of the thorns. So it's not something that you want to like accidentally grab. Right, let's see if we can try. Once again, I'm going up the ladder one step at a time like mankind. Getting a horse, 100%. You can attach it to a pole or broom handle. I don't think you can here because you've got two, both of these need to be pressed down in order for it to work. Do you know what I mean? Careful on that roof, it's asbestos. Alright, cheers. I won't drill through it. Fucking Rod Hull shit happening. Aye, I have. Laxus Max, 100%. Aye, I don't think you could put a broom through that, but it would be good if you could. Do you think I could get away with putting my feet here? I don't really know if I could. Because I can't grab onto this. See if shit hits the fan. Can I grab onto that side? Because that's basically like broken glass. I could grab onto this side, but it's asbestos. But that's fine. Right, let's maybe try going up another one step. And then, oh fuck. Aye, I should be able to get to this for here. My god. Nice one, I see you. I think I can maybe borrow if anybody's. I'll check to see if I know anybody with ones that are a bit longer. So the main issue for this full thing, I'm just doing the tree now till here. Don't know if you can see that on stream. Oh shit, that tree's sort of affected as well. But this tree here, like that one, not this one, is currently bowing a telephone cable. So that's the actual bit that I need to get. Whereas this bit here, I'm just getting because I'm here. You know what I mean? So jaggy. I can maybe go up another one step, but I can't go up any further than that because this is. Nah, I can't. Fuck this, man. Fuck this. This isn't. I can't even get my feet in that one. Also, it just looks as if there's 3 legs of the ladders actually touching the ground. Right, I'll try and just keep going. But I really don't want to be doing this. Cool, maybe try going round the other side, but I don't know if I've got Wi-Fi round the other side, because in the very centre of this bush is a big fence, like a big metal fence, which sort of makes it act like a Faraday cage. So I don't know if I can go the other side and still have internet connectivity. Oh, fuck. And we can get this a wee bit as well when I'm here. Beautiful. Okie dokie. So let's try and do the other side now. And I think as soon as I go to the other side, it will... I'm not going to tape up one of the handles. I'm not going to circumvent a safety device, especially not on stream. Stick one leg into the hedge. Nah, unfortunately this is the jaggiest hedge. It's filled with like mad thorns. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are absolutely solid, so you can't touch the hedge. It makes it a lot harder. Looks like someone who's made a point of spilling paint on the ladder. This is Rachel's dad's old ladder that he's kindly donated to all of my goings on. It just keeps growing, this garden. So I think now I will probably be out of Wi-Fi range. Is that right? No, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So I want to try and get up. You can see now. Remember I was telling you about that issue. So this area here, into that tree, and it's the tree sort of over onto its side. I should try addressing that before myself out with this stuff, because this is just cosmetic, whereas that there is an issue that needs to be addressed. Yeah, good boy, Freddy. Freddy's a being. Wee magical cat. Man. Local rental shop should have a long reach hedge cutter. Alright. I wouldn't even know where to go for one of them. Where do you rent hedge cutters? Maybe here like that, and then that like that, because like away in the centre there. What I could do though is maybe do it back. I mean, no, I don't really trust that. Although if I put it more towards that bit, what I'll maybe try and do is fucking stick it, and then this up. No, I'm fucking claustrophobic and all my tasks, and they never making me freak out. Whose idea was it to put a head? So I would just get rid of it. Hey ho, I can't of Lansdowne because of Thatcher Reagan, I believe. The reason I'm in this is because of Thatcher Reagan, I believe. Right, that'll maybe work. So the objective is to go up and somehow that wire. Do you have Travis Perkins? Don't know the guy. Oh, are we now getting bad internet? Are we now getting... For fuck's sake. Alright, this is 640 before 80. This should be the lowest. You need a strong reach. I don't know what. We're getting half a because of the big metal fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we back? Right, we're back. We're back. Not quite though. Big delay. Ridiculous delay. But here's the deal, we're back apparently. A tricky thing that can happen is the thorns can stick into your shoes, and then the branch bit then makes you slip and fall. So that's something that needs addressed quite often as well. Look at them, man. Horrible, horrible, horrible thing. Right, let's stick that in there. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Covering the mic? Ah well. Right, let's put this back on my heat and see if we've got any better possibilities for doing all the stuff. So jaggy, man. I've no idea how I'm going to do this. Right, so maybe try these. Right. Also, when I'm doing this, the internet is over this side. So just to see if it'll help things, I'm going to take the full internet and stick it over the other side. Oh, you see the big spiders moving about? There's lots of spiders here. Your eagle hires apparently have better kit to rent. Eagle hires? I've never heard of that. But if I had good kit here, life would be great. Yeah, good boy, Freddy. You eating a bit of grass? Freddy, what are you eating grass for? Don't eat grass. Right, so I wonder how, if the internet will cover to here now. Freddy, what are you doing, man? I don't fancy my chances here, folks. Pepper, don't be eating jobbies. I'm watching you. Don't be eating them. I'm watching you. Right, here goes. Brilliant. That's good. You can rent a long reach petrol hedge trimmer for Travis Perkins and Pollock Shields, but it's £50 a day. I wonder how much it would cost to just hire a guy. Oh fuck. No, that's not. Aye, this ladder is not stable at all. Heavy, heavy sugary. But I actually need to get up another 6 feet. And then to a lesser extent that bit there. This tree's good because I can hold on to this tree, whereas I can't really hang on to the other tree. This is good, isn't it? 3 legs for the garden. I don't know what a 3-legged ladder is really. Right, I can get that and I can get that. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Where's the dog? Not there. Watch out, Freddy, good boy. So that was one, and then the other one is here. But do you know what? We can maybe just get rid of this fucking thing, because that's in the way. Oh God. There we go. That's quite a big bit of tree I've just taken off. See these fucking jaggy things, man. I hate them. The jagginess is coming into my nice soft tree. It just slaps me in the face. Right. I fucking hate this. Right, so I think we just cut loads of bits for the top. Oh, nearly fell backwards there and landed on my neck. There we go, that's the offending bit that was touching the cable. And I think I'll overdo it so that I maybe don't need to be up here for another 2 years or so. But aye, what a fucking difference, man. Back on the SSRIs, that is exactly what I was just thinking. The commitment to using absolutely zero PPE is admirable. It's not even zero PPE, it's the fact that I've got like USB cables and stuff just dangling around me as well. Now, this is entirely, I shouldn't really be looking about when I'm up here. This is entirely borrowed gear and I'm in my hoodie. Right, so I think over there, that gets a wee bit aggro as well. So let me just balance myself, maybe grab onto that bit here. Oh aye. We're doing alright here, folks. And this bit here isn't really touching the bit. Seeing as we're up here, well, so I'm on the forbidden step now. Oh fuck. Nah, this is ill-advised. There we go. And then, oh fucking hell, nearly just fell right through it. And then one more, and that'll do me. I need to get these open first. Oh, my shoulder is just not strong enough to do this. Right, give myself a wee minute, stabilise. We're in no rush at all. I could get all the info up here as well. Pepper! Pepper! Where's the doggies? Not there. Right, I'm coming down. Oh, I need something to grab with my right hand. That will maybe do. Oh fuck. Oh, come on. Right. I got another skelf. Righto. So let's see what we've got. I've absolutely fucked this tree. The shape of it anyway. That's not supposed to look like that, is it? Jesus Christ. At least it's not touching the wire. But I think... I don't know what I'm doing with trees, man. Skelf, cherry buns, is a Scottish word for splinter. Skelf. The tree does look fucked, man. I think we can get into this shape. Pruner's regret, fucking hell. Maybe it just needs like a wee spruce. I think if I just give it like a wee shake, it'll just, you know, like a haircut, sometimes it, like the next day it looks alright. Aye, look, that fixed it. That's much better. Fuck. Maybe if I just go on that side and I sort of just fucking keep hacking at it. Maybe that'll be good. Jesus Christ. Kind of looks like Bart Simpson. Just fucking cut it down. I would, Bally, but it's no my tree. I would very much like to cut mainly the one behind it. I'm most offended by. This one's fine, it's nice and soft if you accidentally touch it. The other one, jaggy. Freddy, are you in the secret mystery room? Where's Freddy Doggy? Papa, do you know where Freddy Doggy is? Where's the Freddy Doggy? I mean, he's not out because none of the doors are open. Papa, do you know where the Freddy Doggy is? Papa's not interested. I look at all this, man. That looks as if I've put a lot of good work in. Look, it looks fucking dreadful. I hate gardening, man. Whoa! Oh. Right, we're going to, you know, oh. Again, I think it's just the 3 legs because that's how stable the ladder is at this bit. Maybe I could somehow. This is the worst video game ever. Maybe I could just make it work. Nah, I don't think I could. I think that would be unwise. I could put that bit in there, lean it up against the building. That's not going anywhere. Yep, that's a good solution. Perfect. Right. Right. Let's see how I get on with this strategy. Oh, it's very secure. Oh, I just dropped something, I think. Don't know what that was. A great smell coming off it. It smells like Christmas. Watch him fuck this tree anymore, 100%. Why's your garage got a chimney? It's blocked up, I don't know. I was wanting access to it for my 3D printers, but no access to it. Still got a bit of skelf. Bit of skelf left in here. But I can worry about that later. Right. Deal with that bit. Get the kettle on, man. It's good, this, isn't it? Hello, Jaggy, welcome in. Might have to get Rachel in there with the tweezers. I don't know. Rachel's cool, but I wouldn't trust her for finer motor stuff like that. I'd say I'd be a wee bit better. Okay, so what we do then is just get that away, and then this boy here, that's away. Christ, I've had Christmas trees smaller than that. Pepper's shouting quite loudly, and so either somebody's at the door, or what's more likely is Fred has stolen something and she's grassing him in. But I'm a bit busy, Pepper. Absolutely fucked this, man. It's quite bad. Invent a robot hedge cutter. Aye, I'd be into it. I'd be into it. Right, I think we're doing good despite, you know, despite all of this. You over there as well, you cock. Right. And then I think we keep at it, basically. I think that's the answer. Ouch! Right. Right, it's time to finish it. I feel like a right-wing populist politician gleefully claiming that I'm going to invoke a lot of cuts while on a stage at a political rally wielding a chainsaw. Because not how that seems to be the way that they communicate it now. So we've got an issue there. What we need to do is get these bastards. My God. Hi, Husey. The most varied stream on Twitch. Where else would you see a guy cutting down a tree? I'm not cutting it down. Listen, you get lots of lifestyle streamers on Twitch. It just so happens that my lifestyle's a bit more mental than most. here, we could have a fire. Although I suppose that's a bit too green, isn't it? Ah, fuck this tree, man. Absolutely. Absolutely fuck the tree. Try and just sort of tidy up that bit and then we'll be good. Right, a wee bit concerned because I haven't heard from Fred Dog in a wee while, and this is exactly the sort of nonsense banter scenario where Fred would really like to get in about it, so we'll have a wee quick stop, we'll do a Fred check. Doggy. He's not on the bed. He's not inside his bed. He is on the chair. Yeah, good boy, ain't you? Staying out my way when I'm doing the tree. Hiya, pal, you a good boy? You a good boy as well, Pepper? Is Freddy a better boy than Pepper, but... Oh my god, Freddy's got the koala bear. Hi, Pepper. Yeah, you can get up. Come on up then, Pepper. Come on up. I know you want on my knee. In order to get on my knee, you need to come up here first. You can do it. You can do it. I'll help you. Ready? Up. And now on my knee. Good girl. Hi, Freddy. Oh, guys, I'm pooped. I am pooped. Am I? Oh, you're a wee doggy, ain't it? Aye, she does wee warm-up bounces. She does warm-up bounces when she's going off the couch as well. It's quite funny. Don't you? You just stand at the top bouncing a couple of times before making the big leap. Oh, yeah, wee girl. Is this Jobby? Have you been eating Jobby? I think you've been eating Jobby. You wee dirty. You wee dirty girl. Mm-hmm. Dearie me. Right, I'm busy. I know you love a cuddle. I know you love to sit on my knee. I know, and we haven't really done that too much today, right? But you've got Jobby on your face, and I'm in the middle of lots of stuff. I know, cuddles are good, right? You a good doggy? Mm-hmm. Wait till you see she'll growl when she realises that I'm going to stand up. Wait till you hear her wee objections. Right, over here. Don't go for me. You're a wee rude dog. Right, Pepper. We go back out, we get this bloody shit done. Right, Mum will get this done. Back onto my heat. Oh. Okie dokie. Snorts and disapproval, aye. She makes wee noises. Why did I come inside again to check on Fred? Weeks, in fact, I'll tell you, I'll wait till I read. Still kind of alive. Yeah, we're still... No. Aye, kitchen is a no-go. Although I could maybe got some ideas for how I could improve it. Ah, fuck. Right, I'll get all of that once I've put the hedge trimmer away. Just walk over it for the meantime. That's the burner. I can maybe get a wee fire, although I do have other things that I need to do after my stream today. My God. Yeah, good boy, Freddy. Right, let's just keep at it, and that's what will happen. Yeah, good boy, Freddy. My good man. What are we going to do with all this stuff, my man? Eh? I think I'll need to wrap it up in some tarpaulin or something, take it to the local tip. Horrible plant. Freddy, don't bark at the aeroplanes, pal. I know about them, they're fine. Freddy, no. Oh, it's fucked. Oh, it's absolutely fucked. Okay, and just mash all of that up. That'll maybe do us. Oh fuck. It's not a chainsaw. Ah well. Hi Llama, how you doing? He also stopped briefly to say he was better at fine motor skills than Rachel. This isn't fine motor skills. This is like macro motor skills. Nah, I don't, Kate. Nah. I've got my own situation. Hello Llama, welcome in. How's it going? I'm fucked, man. Llama, you missed some scary stuff earlier, but it's mostly fine now. Oh God. It's fucked, isn't it? Freddie, what do you think? Is it looking good, pal? I don't remember being able to see the garage for here. Because like, I could literally just walk to the garage and I've never known. I mean, look. Right, okay, I'm not actually going to do that. I'm not actually, this is jaggy. So the thorns, really jaggy for here that way. But it's this big fence in the middle, man. I'd love to just delete all of that. You know, in Minecraft you can do like 3D object selection. Just highlight all of that, man, in the bin. But anyway. Hello Lindsay Jobby, how you doing? I heard him say I've absolutely fucked this tree like 5 minutes ago, yet I notice he's still going. Well, listen, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we'll do a wee bit of garden. Punch it? Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fucking tree, man. And so on. Freddie, I need cheered up, pal. I'm feeling sad. Freddie, I'm feeling sad because of gardening. Do you want to cheer me up? Come on, talk to me, laddie. Do you want to run about? Is that what you do when you feel sad? Freddie, look at this. Look, what's this? Alright, what's this, man? We're going to get the ball. We're going to get it. We're going to get this fucking ball, mate. We're right, we're ready. Where's it going to go? Yeah, he got it. He got the ball. Well done. Well done. I know you don't have much room to run about because I've been doing all of this. Well done. That's good, Freddie. You got the ball, didn't you? Freddie, you can get the ball really well. Do you know how to cut trees? Because what do we do here, Freddie? Right, we're right. You being a good boy? You sit. Good boy. Look at me. Good boy. Freddie, can you speak? No, that was a spin. Speak. Freddie, listen. Speak. Yeah. I don't have a long distance to chuck it. Right, we'll get you properly exercised tomorrow. What do you think, Freddie? Right, let's get rid of a lot of this. Look at how evil this tree is, or the shrub, or whatever. It's like a pure Tim Burton cursed, jaggy thing. I hate it. Freddie, what are you doing? Freddie, behave yourself. Oh, guys, I've just realised I've not had anything to eat all day, so I need to get a bit of food when Rachel comes in. And I'm going to the escape room person tonight to hand over. Remember I built an escape room puzzle thing? So I finished that a couple of weeks ago and it's just been sitting in the loft ever since. So when Rachel comes in, we're going to go a wee visit to that place, which could be cool. And I don't know if I've told you about this, but in fact, I want to speak to you about this. I don't know. Achievement completed. Chuck branches at neighbours, 100%. My favourite bit of the stream is when you hold it up a bit of the jaggy hedge and say how horrible it is. It's a horrible, horrible hedge, man. I don't like it. Almost lost a window. Fuck it, man. Basin brace, we were talking about that earlier. Carnivore, right, so the objective, see if you're just in, the objective of today, I have achieved, 100% have achieved it, right? So this wire here, say that, of course you do. So this wire here was being impeded by this tree. The tree was grown into the wire, and the wire was all sort of bunching it up, and it was a mess. So I've just removed about 2/3 of the tree, and now it doesn't do that. Why, this is a fucking stay though, and I can't get at that. I'm a big tall laddie, but I'm not that tall. Maybe wait till Scroobius Pip comes. He's coming up on Monday, I believe. So I could just get him to do it. He's one of the few people that's actually taller than me. Anyway, mangled every part of the tree except where you walk. It's not mangled, it's just modified. It's just a modified setup. Is that Roscoe as the paint guy? That's class. So, basically, I might be potentially, there's a possibility that I could get my own escape room to like design it and craft it and build it, which is quite exciting because I'd love something like that, and it's in a really good location and it would be staffed and, you know, manned with people and stuff. So what I'd need to do is build it and I guess sort of promote it and stuff like that. But it would, I would assume, be all at my cost of sort of putting it together, you know what I mean? And it can cost up to sort of 5 or 6 grand to build an escape room. Although, obviously I've got a very particular set of skills, so I think I could do it cheaper. But do I really want another project right now? But if I do this and it works good, apparently it can be quite lucrative, you know? So if I could have a couple of grand a month passive income from an escape room that I've built, then that would be absolutely class. You know what I mean? I'd quite like to do it. See if I just had spare money lying around, a financial risk. I've already started sort of. But one of those skills is not tree trimming, 100%. But anyway. So that's something that I'm quite excited about. R2D2 escape room where you use a bubble robot, that is dynamite. That is dynamite. Fred isn't actually deep in thought. Fred right now is on security detail, aren't you, Freddy? Freddy, where are the aeroplanes? Freddy hates the aeroplanes because the aeroplanes come and they make noise. So what Freddy does is he arrives, he'll go over there to like this wooden thing and he'll put his 2 paws on the wooden thing because that means he gets up higher. And when he's up higher, closer to the aeroplanes, he'll then start barking at them, don't you? And then, because Fred barks at them, they disappear and they don't hurt us. And every aeroplane that Fred's ever barked at hasn't attacked us, and it's got scared and it's ran away. Isn't it, Fred? That's exactly what's happened with the aeroplanes. And so now Fred's in a situation where every aeroplane passed, he needs to bark at it just in case that's the one that... Don't you, Fred? It's quite a complex situation you've got set up there with the aeroplanes. He is an excellent dog. He's good. This one, on the other hand, hiya, Pepper. Pepper's getting a nice haircut at the weekend, aren't you? So people will like her again because her the person that does her haircut was fully booked, so she's overdue by about 2 months or something. And see, when her hair gets a bit scruffy, like, I've noticed something in myself, like literally I like her less. So there's bias. You know, like, we often talk about how we need to spot bias and prejudice within ourselves in order to confront it and make the world a better place. That is a literal thing I've noticed. See, if her haircut looks like shit, I don't like her as much. How evil is that of me? And when her haircut looks brilliant, oh, she's stop eating your shit. Stop. Bye. Don't eat your own jobbies. Don't do that. Hi, Freddie. Doesn't need haircuts. Your wee Grotter. Aye, you. She responds to Grotter. Who's a wee Grotter? Freddie, you're alright, aren't you? Do you like her when she eats her own jobbies? No. Oh, Don, are we getting Fs again? Are we effing? I think we're effing and jeffing. Because I'm standing particularly there. I think if I come back round here, we should be a wee bit better. I was a bit disgusted with the cat after it had been to the vet and had a few stitches. Amazing. No, when Pipper hasn't had her haircut, she looks as if she's back on the drink. You know what I mean? She just looks rough, man, when she hasn't had a haircut. Hi, Freddie. Freddie, what's all of this? What's all of this nonsense in your area that you run about in? Hey, pal. Yeah, good doggy. I'm a wee bit unstable on my feet. Definitely need to get some food. What are you guys up to? You scheming? Pigeon. Hiya, big Freddy dog. This evil fucking plant, man. Hiya, big. Oh, do you sense? Is it pigeons or is it aeroplanes, Freddy? Is it pigeon time or is it aeroplane time? Right, I think that'll do me for cutting stuff down, and I think we're now at the clean-up phase of the operation. But any of the thorny branches or whatever, I'm just keen to chuck over the fence as soon as I can, so that we doggies don't end up standing in them. That's another one of Freddy's enemies. See cars that make that noise? Oh, Fred doesn't like them. Hey Freddy, the Broomy boys. Freddy, who are all your enemies? Is it the pigeons and the Broomy boys and the magpies? Freddy, what do you think about the magpies? And the aeroplanes and the crows? Freddy's got quite a complex life happening here, don't you? Right, we're ready. We do it. Ball with a handle. Where's the ball with a handle? Here it is. Where's the ball with a handle? We ready? Where's it going, bro? Where's the ball with a handle? Right, we're right. Yeah. Good man. I know, right, I'll clear up and we can play better. Yeah, good boy, ain't he? So what's quite annoying is earlier today I accidentally broke this. However, I think I've got a tool that might be able to fix that. I think I do. Because usually there's like a handle here, so when you're spooling this up, you hold the handle and it spools it a lot better. But I sort of broke off the handle accidentally. So maybe we'll fix that on stream one day. Because I've got like plastic staples that heat up. Because the usability of this with no handle, not as good. Not as good, this is terrible. Hi, Freddie, a good boy? Freddie, out. You're not supposed to be in here, man. Freddie, you're in the forbidden room, pal. You're being cheeky. Magpies are the vroomy boys of the bird world, 100%. Where are those sticks branches actually going? Into the driveway. It's just because a lot of them have got thorns and stuff on them, so I don't want them where the dogs are, because it'll hurt their paws. Because this guy doesn't give a shit about health and safety. So this bit here, we're going to have to weld back on to this bit here, and I think I can do it. Or maybe I just get a new extension, but I think I can fix it. Well, right, come on, let's go. I'll go outside. You into it, pal? We'll go outside to where all the cool stuff is. Come on then. I'll be the cool. Are we back? Hey, we're back. Rachel has just phoned there, and she is travelling home, but she's went onto the motorway, and the motorway is an absolute standstill. So I don't know if anybody's been on. Well, I don't know if that'll be the M8 or the M74. But she's like that. I'm going to be at least another hour. So I'm like, all right. Because remember the plan was to go in. Freddie, don't be in about stuff in here, man. This isn't good stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So I be warned if you need to go on the M8 or the M74 or something. Right now it's all mental. Freddie, out here. Let's go. Come on then, this way. Hold on, I think I know where a better one of these is. This big land. Hi folks, how's it going, man? How's it going? I'm pooped. I've just realised there was a big F there. Pepper, quiet. I've just realised there was a big F. So what I'm going to do is just finish Pepper clearing up, but I'll do it off stream. Do you know what I mean? Because as difficult as that is, it's twice as difficult if you try to stream it at the same time. Also, if Rachel's saying the motorway is clogged, Peppa, then I fucking hate her barking, man. Then if Rachel's saying the motorway is clogged, that means that I might not be able to get into town to do the thing that I'm going to be doing tonight, but I can maybe do that tomorrow. But I'm working tomorrow at like 10:30 or 10:45 or something, so I can maybe get in early to do the other stuff. But if that's the case, I would need to tell Rachel about it, but I can't do that until she's in. Peppa! I'm trying to just figure out what to do. Step one, I think, will be to end the stream, and I'm going to write a list of stuff. But there we go. Thanks very much for coming in today. Let's see who's on. I'm fucked, man. And I'm away to do things. I just typed in Twitch. Oh, fucking computers, man. Oh, shit. Dolan's went live. So that's something. Let's raid B Dolan. All the very best, everybody. Keep it real, take it easy. That is. Thumb Chop Ridge Piece. Thank you very much. Here is your Bubble Blast. No, you don't get a Bubble Blast because it's not open, because I closed it, because if it was open, then I wouldn't have been able to stream outside. So let me reopen it. Don't worry, Thumb Chops, you'll get it. I just need to wait for this fucking thing to boot up. And now it's booted up. If I press this button, will it work, or do I need to leave it a minute? Well, it's been at least 10 seconds now. So surely... Thumb Chop, I owe you a Bubble Blast, right? Let's put a light off. There we go. Thumb Chop Bridge Piece, thank you very, very much for subbing. Welcome in. How's it going? But also at the same time, see you later. Because we're raiding B Dolan. I had you muted, but well done not injuring yourself or others while outdoorsing. Thank you, Mike Almond. At this point, I don't know if I'm injured because of the adrenaline. You know what I mean? So it might turn out that I'm talking shite. I'm talking utter shite. I need to go and eat food. My blood sugar's upside down. See yous later, right? All the very best. Bye. No magic trick. Aye, fuck it, we'll do a magic trick. Pepper! Ah, my shooters. We'll do a magic trick. That was a compromised magic trick. Hello, Anna Realta. Hello and goodbye, Anna Realta. See yous later, everybody. All the very best. Ta-ta.
Oh, we talking real... Oh, shit. 10:30. Thiefer. Oh, no, it's 10:30. Morning, James. Thank you for the raid, homie. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm B. Dolan. I was just in your chat. Watching James do his thing with that shrubbery. Boy, did he ever express himself artistically on that shrub. Welcome in, homie. I hope you're getting some food, relaxing. GG's. Always inspiring to see 10:30. Breaking barriers, innovating the format at all times. It's good to see 10:30 back. Man, I think I may have audibly exclaimed,